Okay, so we're talking about the angle of peak torque and how we would measure that eccentrically. So I am in agreement with you that we would want to put the hamstring in its most lengthened state. So as a result of that, I would put it in, I would use the testing position that is titled the lengthened state hamstring test. So traditionally this is done with the person up like this. Okay, they're slightly reclined, so it's not quite at 90 or 80, it's a little bit below that. We have the stem here to support their leg. And traditionally this is looked at as an isometric test, where my shin is parallel to the ground is 0. And there's 4 testing positions. Minus 40, minus 20, 0, and 20. That being said, when I'm trying to get my angle of peak torque eccentrically, I may, depending on the person's hamstring length, I probably have to go into their end range.
You said 20. You said 0,
Yep.
and then you said 20.
Yep.
Is this not 0 degrees? Is this not 20 degrees of that?
Nope. So that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Oh,
is like
from
when
the
you're
parallel.
setting it on that, the parallel is 0.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
So
got
it's
it.
minus 40, minus 20, 0, and 20.
Got it. Sorry.
So if I'm truly after someone's angle of peak torque, I need to make sure that we test them all the way through their range. We also know that their hamstring tension in and of itself will be an assist in the amount of force that they produce. Meaning just me holding my leg there, that's a lot of tension that I'm working against with my quad, such that you can somewhat balance that out with zeroing the resting torque. Okay. In this case, we could go both sides. My recommendation would be that we do to really just kind of hone it. We do one side, and I would actually encourage us to put the Biodex into a passive mode.
Okay.
So that it would be passively moving my leg, and as it is pulling me up, I'd be fighting it.
Got it.
Right? And if you wanted to get there, so you could actually do 2 sets. Both of them would be passive. In the first instance, I'm fighting it up, relaxing. Fighting it up, and relaxing. And then the second set, still passive, I would ride it up, and then I'd pull down with the machine. And it would be concentric. So with 2 sets, you would get the angle of peak torque for both eccentric and concentric.
Okay. Cool.
Any questions on the setup?
I think so.
All right, let's do it.
I'm doing it.